and thanks for choosing to watch our video today. I have a pretty good one for you. We have a rookie sovereign who has no idea what he's doing, and it's obvious. And he gets to go through all the things sovereigns love to go through, like, being arrested, taken out by force, and a window break. All right, are you ready for some fun? Then let's go.
Yep. Exactly. Pulled me over. I'm not for hire. I'm not using the roads for any public gains.
Well, we know your turn signals aren't working right, that's for sure.
Say it again? He's telling me to pull down closer to the ramp because he don't got space. Oh. This window right here doesn't roll down.
I think I just figured out this whole sovereign thing. You know how so many of them, their windows don't roll down? I wonder if the insurance will pay for the replacement window if it gets broken like that, and that way they'll get a new window. What do you think? No, I think I'm giving them more credit than they deserve. They're not that smart.
Stop. Telling me to move up a little bit. Yeah, right.
Let me turn it off. You said it doesn't work?
No, this window doesn't roll down.
You want to unlock it?
Why?
Unlock the door.
For?
So I can talk to you.
I can speak to you. Come this way. If not, I can just pull into the...
Do me a favor, just unlock the door so I can talk to you.
I'm not gonna open my door.
Okay, then let me get your driver's license.
I'm not using the road as any commercial capacity.
Look, dude, I'm not gonna argue.
I'm not arguing with you either. I'm letting you know I am not...
I'm letting you know, okay? You are driving on a Connecticut road, okay? I need to have your driver's license.
That means I'm not for hire. I'm not using the roads for any commercial capacity. I'm letting you know.
Listen, I understand.
I'm recording as well, just to let you know. My hands are up.
You have no problem with that, okay? But what I need you to do, you're operating a motor vehicle.
I'm traveling, sir.
It's the same as driving.
No, it's not. It's different.
Is the vehicle moving?
I am traveling.
Is the vehicle moving?
Anything can be in motion,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So when you're operating or vehicles in motion on a Connecticut road or a US DOT highway, it is a requirement that the vehicle be registered and insured, and when you're stopped, to identify yourself. It is a requirement under the state of Connecticut laws.
I understand that, but I'm telling you, I'm not using the road.
In our state, you're on our road. Whether you're traveling or not.
It's your state?
The state of Connecticut. I represent the state of Connecticut.
Okay.
The agent of the government.
Okay.
You're traveling on our road.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a state government-owned road.
Mm-hmm.
The law is, if you are on our road, a state-owned road, you have to identify yourself if you're stopped by a police officer.
Okay, got it.
Okay?
And
so I'm asking you to identify yourself by providing me with an identification card.
I can provide you with my name.
I need you to provide me with the identification card.
Listen
to me. It's a requirement.
You want me to listen to me? You're not listening to me. I'm trying to tell you so we can de-escalate the situation. You understand?
I am de-escalating the situation. I'm not yelling at you. I'm talking to you. Okay?
Why should he listen to you? Everything you're saying is wrong. You told him you understood what he was saying, and now you don't agree with it. Who's escalating this? It's not the officer. Do not be surprised when they pull you out of that car and put you in handcuffs. Just saying.
It's a requirement that you have a unique approved card on you while you're operating, traveling, or whatever on a state of Connecticut road. So whether it's a driver's license in this state, another state, it's a requirement, whether you're traveling, operating, whatever you want to call it, that you have that on your possession when you are traveling on our roads. And then at that point, if you are stopped, it's a requirement that you provide that to the law enforcement officer.
I understand those things.
So can I have that card, please?
But that's telling me that I'm using these roads as for business, and I'm not.
They didn't say business, did I?
But you're putting me into subject of commerce, and I'm not doing any of those things.
It's regardless of anybody that is on our state roads. At that point, it is a requirement that you provide me with an identification card.
All right, let's debunk some of Black Law Dictionary examples that these sovereigns love to use. The word employ under driver does not mean that you have to be in commerce, you dumb. It means to utilize something, to put in employ of something. It does not mean that you're getting a paycheck.
I can't do that, sir, because I'm not using.
Okay, so you don't have one?
I'm not saying I don't have one. I rescinded my application for my driver's license.
Okay.
And
so
I'm not using.
So this is what I want to say to you, sir.
In other words, it's suspended.
I'm willing to work with you. Okay. You're making it harder.
I'm not trying.
You are. So
honestly.
This is interfering with my investigation. Okay?
Investigation of what? Am I committing a crime? Am I committing a crime? That's what I'm just trying to understand.
At this point, you are, yeah.
A crime of what?
You're interfering. Failure to provide me with an operator license.
But I'm telling you, I'm not doing commerce.
Okay.
Does
this vehicle have a valid insurance policy?
I'm not using the road
to. It doesn't matter. You're traveling on a state.
I would like to reserve all my rights.
Listen to me. It is a requirement while traveling on a state road that has a valid insurance card and it has a valid registration. So yes, I am completing an investigation in reference to those 2 points.
What are you going to do when you hit somebody and you hurt somebody really bad and you don't have insurance? They can't get any of their medical bills covered, or even worse, you hurt somebody really, really bad that there's no coming back from. But you're going to use the word, oh, well, I'm not in commerce. God.
You are now refusing to provide me with a driver's license. That's interfering with my investigation. Okay?
I'm not trying to interfere.
So I don't want you
to
my
rights
or anything like that. What I need you to do is provide me with that card, and then we can move on.
I reserve all my rights.
Okay. So either way, sir, I'm not going away. So until you provide me with that information, there's nothing else I can do to help you.
Am I being detained?
Any traffic stop or mere presence of a law enforcement officer in the state of Connecticut is detained. Yes.
Okay, can you read me my rights, please?
I'm not placing you under arrest, so no.
Okay. Let's do this thing here. I thought you said you were reserving all of your rights. Why does he need to read you your rights if you already know all your rights, right? Oh, but don't you worry, you will have your rights read to you shortly, okay?
Case law states that I do not have to read you your rights on the detainment of a traffic stop.
Okay, but I am not using the roads for any gains of for hire.
You can say that over and over and over as much as you want to say it, but
okay.
Regardless of what you're telling me, it is not true.
It's not true, so the law is not true. So you're talking about
the law is true, and that's what I just told you.
You told me statutory law. I'm telling you Constitution. I have the life. I have the liberty and pursuit of happiness. I'm not arguing with either. So I said I reserve my rights. I'm exercising my 4th and my 5th Amendment.
All right. So let's roll this window back down and let's work through this together.
I can hear you. Okay. I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable.
Well, I'm a law enforcement officer. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to serve the public.
On behalf of everyone who watches my videos, thank you for rolling your window up for us. It makes for a much better show.
I'm actually not here to give you a hard time. Okay, but what I can tell you is I am completing an investigation and I'm asking you nicely. Okay, I'm not yelling at you. I'm not demanding you put your hands up. I'm just asking you for a simple card.
I can give you my name. I can give you my name and my address.
Okay. What's your first name?
My first name is Jonathan. Oh, okay. I give you my name. Jonathan.
Is this your vehicle?
This belongs to me. It's private property.
What's that?
It belongs to me. It's private property.
Regardless, it's private property. Not asking if it's yours.
No, he says regardless, it's private. It belongs to me.
I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm just trying to work with you. You are.
What was your name? I didn't get your name. I'm sorry about that.
I told you. It's Colby. My first name is Jonathan as well.
Jonathan Colby. Badge number?
605.
605.
This is nothing that, like,
I'm
asking me for my badge number. I'll give you all that information, but I still have the job to do.
Yeah, I understand that. I identified.
Listen to me. So you did identify yourself. I'm asking you if you have a driver's license in the state of Connecticut.
But I'm not using this as a commercial capacity. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What I'm asking you to do now is I'm going to ask you to keep the vehicle off and remain in the driver's seat and not get out.
Perfect. That's fine. That's perfect. Another car pulled up in front of me.
Well, considering you don't have a license, you don't have a registration or insurance, and they probably think that you're going to pull off, because I have a funny feeling that you used the officer's name as your own, Jonathan. I'm not buying it. Yeah, that's why they're going to park in front of you so that you can't take off.
All right, so I'm going to ask you to roll the window down, okay?
I would have to turn on the vehicle. Traveling. He just told his partner I'm traveling.
Do you have a driver's license?
I just told you. I reserve my rights.
What's that?
He's trying to open my door. I said I reserve all my rights.
You know what? How dare you? Honestly, how dare you? It's very obvious that the only person you care about in this life is yourself. All you keep saying is, I reserve my rights. I reserve my rights. Well, what about the rights of the other people on the street with you that you hit and injure and damage their vehicle? What about their rights? Did you forget about those? Yeah. All right, I feel better now. I had to go off on them. Sorry.
If they're going to deprive me of my rights under 18 U.S.C. 242, then so be it.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Doing good, sir. What's your name? No, I said doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
McGrath.
McGrath, okay. Badge number? Badge number?
Sorry, a little hard to hear.
Oh, no, badge number. Sorry about that.
123.
123?
Nice and easy.
0390. I'm not running anywhere. I don't know why he's trying to block me in. You block me. I'm not running nowhere. I have nothing.
I'm sorry, it's a little hard to hear you.
No, nothing.
Okay.
I ain't say nothing.
What did he get stopped for?
I don't know.
Not sure.
I asked. He didn't even tell me. He just asked me for my identification.
Did you give over your paperwork, like your license, registration?
I'm not using the roads as anything for commerce. I'm not for hire.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
No, I'm saying I'm not using the roads for any kind of hire. I'm not using it. I'm not gaining any profit. I'm not for hire. I'm just traveling. That's what I'm doing.
For the love of God, roll your window down so you don't have to repeat everything twice. God, you may want to use it right now because you won't have it for much longer.
What's not for hire?
No, you're trying to subject me to say I'm doing something in a commercial capacity. If I have a commercial driver's license, I'm not using the road in that way.
Commercial driver's license?
I'm not using that. I'm not using the road in that way. And I expressed to him that I'm just merely just traveling. Okay. I reserve my rights. I said under the exercise of my 4th and 5th Amendment.
So you do admit that there is such thing as a commercial driver's license? Really? You just destroyed your entire argument. Thank you.
And I asked him if I'm being pulled over and I'm arrested, I'm being detained, if you could read me my rights, and that would be okay. That's all I asked.
We don't need to read you your Miranda rights for a traffic stop.
Okay, am I being convicted of a crime? That's why he didn't articulate that. So I'm just trying to find what was his probable cause.
You're trying to just get more.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what's going on, and I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. That's all.
I get it.
That's it.
I get it. Yeah.
I got 3 officers on me.
What's going on tonight, man? How you doing?
Doing good, you?
All right, not bad, not bad. You know the reason why we stopped you?
I was trying to find that out.
Okay, so the reason why the trooper stopped you, the registration on the vehicle doesn't match the car that it's on.
Yeah, so with that being said, this vehicle is not for, this is private property, this is my vehicle.
Okay, are you traveling on state roads?
I'm traveling, yes, I'm traveling.
Did you fill up this vehicle with fuel?
Well, what does,
I don't understand. Did you interact in commerce by using fuel to fill this vehicle, or did you put vegetable oil from your house in it?
Probably vegetable oil from the house.
If
we're gonna be, you know, if we're gonna be an ass at the same time.
Who, me or you?
Oh, that was awesome! Somebody's finally giving the sovereign some of their lack of common sense back to them. Oh, this officer's awesome.
I'm just exercising my rights. I'm trying to tell you that, and I'm not trying to do anything. I reserve all my rights. I exercise my 4th and 5th Amendment.
All of that. That's perfectly fine. The problem we have tonight is the registration on this vehicle doesn't match. Okay, so we don't know if the vehicle's stolen.
The vehicle's not stolen. I told you that.
We just got to figure all that out.
The vehicle's not stolen.
You understand, though, that's what we got to figure out, right?
All right. Okay. Conduct your investigation.
Do you have any paperwork with the vehicle?
I have everything for this vehicle. This vehicle belongs to me.
Yeah, if you could provide that, that would be fantastic.
Provide what exactly?
The registration and proof of insurance.
I just told you that this car belongs to me. It's private property.
Correct. I understand that.
No insurance either?
I'll
It's
answer
private
questions.
property, but you're on public and state property when you're
Public
driving it.
and vehicular use. Anyone can use it if you're not engaging in commerce.
You are engaging in commerce because you filled the vehicle up with fuel. Did you not? Or you?
That
or
doesn't
you
make
used-
any sense. But
How
okay.
that doesn't make any sense? Okay.
Yeah. What doesn't make any sense is your entire argument. I mean, all you guys want to do is to be able to have the ability to drive without having to get a driver's license. Because usually your license is suspended. That's why you became a sovereign. And if you watch the internet, you know it doesn't work. You guys are all a bunch of dumb, not just idiots, but criminals as well.
Well, we have a tow truck coming to tow your private property, okay?
Well, that's
Okay.
not okay. That's
you
not
gotta
gonna
step out
happen.
of the car.
So can I get my rights read to me, please?
Say it again.
You read me my rights?
I don't need you to read your rights.
Can you read me my rights?
Nope.
You already brought to take something that doesn't belong to the state of Connecticut.
I'm trying to work with you here, okay? The information that you provided me, I can't find anything, okay? You're not working with me.
I identified as you asked for.
Okay, you identified as whatever, but I don't have a
Ide-
valid driver's license.
Identify as
or anything
whatever.
that I can say who you are, and that's what I need.
I gave you what you
This
needed.
is going to turn into something I don't want it to turn into. There's no reason for it. You have every right to believe whatever you want to believe.
Because it's the law. It's,
No.
it's not the law?
Nope. Still wrong.
Okay, so just stay right here. I'll be right back.
Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops here. Because I'm obviously doing something that is unconstitutional. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he ran it yet. Yeah.
I don't put me in any sovereign citizen things. That's not what I am in doing. It's not sovereign citizen. That's a terrorist group. I don't have nothing to do with that.
How do you expect them to not call you a sovereign citizen? That's exactly what you are. And yes, they are domestic terrorists because they're unhinged people. The people that don't follow the law and think they can make up whatever law they want to make up. Sorry, it's what you are. Can't deny it now.
He's got it taped. Oh, okay.
It doesn't belong to the state of Connecticut. It's private property.
Sir, is there a reason why you have the VIN taped over?
I don't
we
answer
can't see
questions.
it? You don't answer questions? Okay. Hey, partner. I'm the supervisor.
Yeah, supervisor.
So, Donis.
Donis, badge number?
Donis. So, listen. This is the deal. They have a lawful reason to pull you over. They have a lawful reason to pull you out of the vehicle. We're trying to avoid that. We could. It's okay. By all means, we have to do what we got to do. I understand you got your notions, whatever they may be. So, I mean, I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the car's in misuse is going to get towed. The other thing you have is that they're asking you right now to give you a lawful order to step out of the vehicle. With that said and done.
All right. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. If you have something to say, just, like you said, you can interject. I have no problem with that. So right now, they are giving you a lawful order because the vehicle is a misuse. Basically, they can't identify you. Because I guess, do you have any identification?
I gave him my name. I gave him everything.
Okay. Do you have anything with a photograph? That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't at this moment.
Okay. So they need to further investigate, find out who you really are. That's number one. Number two, the vehicle seems to have issues with the registration. Okay. So with that said alone, that alone, you're looking at a misuse of a plate, or did it have a plate? Did it have a plate?
Yeah,
Okay.
Is it misuse?
So whatever plate was on this vehicle,
Okay.
it is on this vehicle.
Did he ready to take it off?
Huh?
Did he ready to take it off?
Eventually they will.
Oh, no, I'm asking because you said if he's there. I don't know if he took it
Yeah,
already
no,
or
so
not.
the plate is there. But I didn't notice.
Okay,
there was
okay.
a plate when I was walking up. So with that said, done, the fact that the plate is not that the plate does not belong to the vehicle.
Okay.
That right there, it's their probable cause to pull you over.
Okay.
All right. So with that said and done, whatever it is that they need and they're trying to identify you, just to move this along, just help them out, just so we don't have to escalate this. I'll be honest with you, as a supervisor, I don't want this to be escalated.
Me neither. That's how I identified. I actually gave him my name.
Okay,
I gave him my name and date of birth.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from New York.
From New York?
Yeah.
From New York City, upstate, or where?
No, Bronx, I guess.
The Bronx?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever have an identification or a driver's license with New
Yes,
York?
I have one but I rescinded it with Connecticut.
Ding, 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 and there you are. That's the whole reason for this. He rescinded it, my ass. He got suspended for whatever reason. Probably not registration. and insurance issues, but it could be child support, who knows. But that's why he's acting the way he's acting. So yes, that's why sovereigns do what they do.
I rescinded my driver's license. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, what you mean rescinded? You just gave it back up?
Yeah.
Why?
Why would I give him my right to drive? It's free.
Okay.
But that, I'm telling you, I'm being respectful.
Listen,
it may sound crazy to you, but the DMV took my recent driver's license. I'm not using the roads, and why would I register my vehicle if I'm not using it?
You did have a license at one time.
That's what I told him.
So according to the state, not against you, not according to you, but according to the state, you have a license. You get it back up because you don't feel you have the right that, hey, I have the right to drive.
I had the life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. There's a lot of doctrines on this. There's a lot of.
But you understand that. I understand your rights. You got your rights. It is what it is, right? And
it is what it is not.
We're gonna respect that, but you realize that you still gotta play by the rules of the government because they expect the car to be registered, insured, and everything else.
Yeah, but I'm not driving. I'm not using the vehicle for any profit. I'm not for hire.
No, it has nothing to do with profit. This has to do with just basic stuff. In order for the vehicle to be on the roadway, it needs to be registered. So the state, or in your case, probably the government, right?
Mm-hmm.
They require your vehicle to be registered, insured, and everything else.
Yeah, if I'm using.
It's just the rules that you got to play with. Unfortunately, you may not feel you may not like what the government has to offer you, and what they're asking for you to do, and that's okay. Listen, everyone's got an opinion, right?
No, it's not my opinion. It's really it's
your belief.
It's not belief. It's not belief either. It's constitutional.
So it's constitutional.
Constitutional law, like everything statutory.
How do we move forward from this point then?
Can I make sure he wrote my name properly and everything is all set?
Sure, you got.
Because
did you write his name and all that stuff? You want to put it on a piece of paper and show it to him in the window?
Because this is ridiculous.
Okay with that?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to de-escalate.
Here's what I'm trying to get at. What's your first name? I'm sorry.
My name is Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Sergeant Adonis. So what
Sergeant
I want to do is, I want to make this as peaceful as possible. I want to move on with life. I want you to
literally.
Way. I want everybody to be on their way, but I don't need this to escalate. You feel me?
I'm here. I'm willing to cooperate.
So Jonathan, is this all correct? Yeah.
Yes. Whoa, he put 60381. I'm 99. I'm 20. Come on. Come on. You see, they about to escalate and throw me out the car, and that right there, the mere something that's so small that could be prevented.
Interesting. Yeah, he wrote down the wrong birthday. Yeah, when you run somebody, they usually give you things that are similar, like the similar name or similar date, because it's only the end of the year that you got wrong there. Yeah, that's what you're trying to get away with, but it doesn't normally work. But obviously that tells me that there's more wrong than what you've said there is, because it would come back with your name and a similar birth date.
Again?
1999.
Same month, same.
Everything is the same, yeah. That's how I'm like, yo, what are you telling me? You can't find me.
So what I'm telling you is right now, straight up, either way, if the car is not registered, if it's not insured, if the plate does not belong to the vehicle itself, I'm not gonna mince any words with you. The car is gonna get towed. And it's because of that situation. Now,
I object to taking my car, private. This is my property. I
understand that, but
there's no contract with the state. That's what I'm just trying to let you know. There's no contract with the state.
Yeah, you gave up the contract that allowed you to drive your vehicle on the state roads. Genius here.
I'm not giving up my right.
But there's a thing. You're not supposed to be driving this vehicle because the state says, hey.
I'm not driving. I told them I was traveling. I'm traveling from
I understand that you're traveling,
point A to point B.
The matter is that you're not supposed to be traveling in this vehicle because the state wants you to have the car registered.
The state wants me to have it insured, but I'm not using it as commerce.
And registered.
Registered?
That's what the statute says. The statute by law.
What statute is that, if possible?
Well, you got the 1412. What is it? 1412A.
1412A.
Yeah. Which is the registration one.
The registration one. Okay.
Do you have insurance?
I'm not using this car as any for business. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not for hire.
The state and every other state in the United States of America right now, as I know it, they require that when you have a registration, the vehicle also is to be insured. Okay. Now that's the other statute on that one. The insurance is the 14213B Bravo. Okay. So it's 14213, 1412A for registration. Okay. Now you got what you call a misuse. If you have a plate that belongs to another car at some time in the past, and now you actually affixed to this vehicle, now you're looking at an additional charge.
And what charge is that?
The statute is that. It's going to be 14147, which explains, it says a misuse of registration. Basically, you're using registration that belongs to another vehicle or never belonged to anything at all, that maybe was canceled or whatever it was, and you put it and you fix it to this vehicle here.
Oh, you hear those beeps? I'm so excited. Yeah, yeah, and I just can't hide it. That's a tow truck backing up, getting ready to tow his travel vessel. Love it. That was Herbert Studman. Don't they look a lot alike? Our Mormish guy and this dude? It's kind of funny.
So that's what you're looking at. So you're looking at three things. All right. Now, the officer stopped you for whatever problem calls he had.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we are right now. So with that said and done, we, are bounded by having to remove the vehicle off the road because it's not roadworthy. It's your car. We're not seizing your car.
You're seizing my car. You're taking my property.
We're going to remove it from the road, but you have the right to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, get a registration and insurance, and insure the vehicle, and then you can take the vehicle out.
I don't want to do any of that because I'm not. That's the first place why I didn't give up the right to give my car.
I understand. So the way we would have avoided that is if you would have had the vehicle registered already. And I know that you don't abide by the law.
I didn't say I don't abide by the law. I uphold the law. I follow it to the T and understand it.
What law, huh? What are you talking about, Willis? Unfortunately for you, the only law you understand is the law from YouTube University.
All right, so I'm telling you right now, we're gonna identify you. Either way, the car's gonna get towed. I'm telling you straight up. I'm not gonna listen. I've been straight up with you, right?
I understand that.
You've been very honest with me. I've been honest with you, and I like this dialogue that we're having. But what I'm telling you is that's where we are right now, and let's just kind of keep it moving smoothly and all that. You got kids?
Isn't it? No, I'm not here.
I just saw the baby seats. That's all.
That's fine.
So we're gonna go from there, right? So let's keep it cordial. Let's keep it moving.
I'm always gonna keep it cordial, man. I'm always gonna keep it.
All right. So like I said, are you able to identify him? Were you able to identify him? No.
Why am I not surprised? Remember, I was a dispatcher. The officers aren't the ones that run these people. The dispatchers are. And if you'd only put one number wrong or the name is spelled a little different than normal, it gives you the returns for other people it could possibly be. So I knew it was more than just the birthday. I really don't think his name is Jonathan. I think he used the officer's name instead of his own. But let's have some fun and watch some glass break, shall we?
Okay. All right. So listen, there's the warning. Are you going to step out of the vehicle?
So that's a threat?
That's not a threat. That's just, I'm telling you right now.
A warning is
I'll give you the courteous. The courtesy. The courtesy is, Jonathan, we're going to tow your vehicle. We need you to get out of the vehicle.
I don't consent to my vehicle being towed.
I just gave you a lawful order, which they probably gave you the lawful order on top of that. Now we're going to move forward to the next level. I don't want to go there, be honest with you, because I want to keep this very peaceful, and I want to move on my way. You want to move on your way. I understand that. So I already asked you. I'm going to ask you again, just to be clear, clarity, okay? And, your camera's going off. It's recording.
Yeah,
my camera's going off. Everybody's camera's off. All right, it's good.
Perfect.
So I'm going to ask you, would you mind stepping out of the vehicle so that trooper can actually tow your vehicle and do what he has to do? And he's going to issue you infractions, and then you could go to court and you could actually contest it. And that's how we go from there. Life goes on.
Yeah, it's very peaceful. I just don't consent with my property being taken.
You understand? We already asked you.
Yeah, you don't have to consent to anything. You don't have to consent to getting out of the car. You don't have to consent to the vehicle being towed. But you do have to get out of the car so the vehicle can be towed. So you get to decide, are you going to do it yourself or are you going to let them do it for you? Well, fortunately for us, we already know they're going to do it for you. So let's go.
So I'm going to give you the courtesy to open the door on your own.
Oh, that happened and then when it was cold.
You can open it from the inside.
Yeah, I just don't consent to my property being told.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
You don't have to consent, but this is where we are right now. Consent?
I don't have to consent, but this is where we are.
So what you're saying is you're refusing to get out of the vehicle?
I didn't say I was refusing.
All right, so you know what? We're moving on. Do what you got to do.
That was awesome. There was no time to play around or nothing. He said, do what you got to do. Smash. You know we got to watch that again.
What you got to do?
Save light! Whenever auto glass breaks. Sorry. Save light!
Nice, they broke my window.
Nope. Don't reach. Do not reach. Do not reach.
But I don't consent no search and no seizure of my vehicle.
Shut up. Haven't you realized you've lost? Now you're going to jail.
You want me to open it for you? No, do not touch my phone. Do not let it record. That's messing with evidence.
Everybody be order.
All right.
Hold on.
Can I? Are you gonna read me my rights?
Go ahead, Sarge. Yep, we will.
Okay. Can you Push,
Step out of the car.
I can't.
Step
I
out of the
can't.
car.
I can't turn. I need you to. All right, you're about to pull me out.
All right, we got you.
Y'all dragging me on.
Nobody's dragging you.
Yes, you are. I'm trying to turn.
Relax. That's it. And then just lift them up. Let's get them up. All right.
I'm not resisting.
We know. All right. Pull them over. Roll you to the side. Bring your knee up to your chest. Bring your knee. There you go. Now you're gonna roll. Bring your other knee. There you go. There you go. All right. Finish your. There you go.
Do you have a wallet or anything if you can release them out?
Put this foot on
And your cell phone obviously is under.
Yeah, and my foot back.
And your foot back, where's your backpack? Is it
Right
on
in front.
Put this foot underneath you. Put that by your butt.
I'll do it on this side. Watch this. Ready?
All right.
Well, it took a long time for us to get here, but thank God we did. That was very entertaining, the last several minutes of it, I have to say. I do want to apologize. I have not been feeling really well. I know a lot of you probably don't know, but I have severe diabetes, and I have a lot of side effects to that, unfortunately, to where I can't even use my hands. They swell up so much, and my legs and feet as well. So I have not been posting as much as I would prefer to. I want to be every day on both channels, but I haven't been able to do it. And for that, I'm so sorry, especially to my members. All right, Violet, and I love you guys so much, and we cannot wait to see you until the next one. So until then, we just have to say bye.